Time for an update. So I have been really busy on the car. So I'm just gonna get right into it and show you what I've been doing. It's back on the rotisserie. I have spent, like, no joke, 25 to 27 hours stripping all of the weld-through primer off the underneath of the car. This is a crazy task. It is an incredible amount of work, and the reason why I did it is there were many places where it was already rusting right through that coating, and I figured, well, they just apply it to give it some kind of protection, right? But I didn't really want that to be the base of whatever I'm going to spray over that. So I've sort of taped off where I stopped at the, because I might do some modifying of the firewall once I figure out what air conditioning I'm going to go with. So I didn't want to do all that. I didn't do the front chassis yet. I want to wait till I've got my closeout panels in. So I stripped all that. I filled in the holes with these strips of metal from where I cut out that cross member. I did find out from Mustangs to Fear that a T56 or a TR6060 will fit a stock floor pan as long as this is removed, right? That's where the transmission will interact with the floor, and now it's a couple inches, that cross member in some areas, so makes sense. So I'm very happy that I won't have to mess with the tunnel at all. It is nice and shiny. I like that. I also filled in a ton of areas with little divots and little holes, and I mean tons of grinding, which I've said a lot of times, but really this is a shitload of labor to do this. So it's back up there. Now I did something different with the rotisserie this time. Before I had it mounted to these bumper mounts, which I really didn't like that, right? I didn't like how it looked like it was maybe flexing a little. So I changed up and made these sort of L mounts. Here's a cool thing. You see those red bits in there? Those are urethane front upper control arm bushings from my 2005 Dodge Ram SRT10. So if you want to make mounts or use inserts, that's all you need. Just Dodge Ram SRT10. They fit perfectly. I cut down the spacer a little so I could bolt them in, and it has worked awesome to hold the car. Now another neat thing is when I mounted it this time, I don't really know what I did differently, because before, to turn this thing, you needed two guys and like a 6-foot breaker bar just to get the car to rotate. Now though, I mean, it's incredible how smooth and easy it is. Oops, sorry, you can't really see. But, I mean, huge difference. I can do it myself. You know, I'm flipping it over and over again. Big difference. Also, you can see all the holes are filled in. I just sprayed it. I put in the exhaust, what's it called? Reinforcement from Mustangs to Fear. This is a great deal, guys. These are like 35 bucks on their website, half the price of NPD. And it came with the threaded insert there. So that was really good. Welded those in, and my roll bar is welded in. See there? Roll bar welded. Now, on these cars, you see the bolt up there? Okay, where it bolts in? That actually needs to be drilled out with a 3/8. You have to retap it for the correct bolt to go in there. The one that the car came with, I can't recall if it was a quarter, but it was too small, and they're supposed to have that bigger bit, so bigger screw. So did that, got it fitted in there, with what I think it should, go. It looks like it should go there. You know, forward or back, looks about right. Don't know, don't have any frame of reference. I'm not able to get the bottom bolt in because they're a bit too long, right? Can't go from the back or the front, so I might have to use a smaller bolt, or I don't know. I'll have to figure something out there. Not that big a deal. You know, they say that the roll bar it doesn't add much structural reinforcement to the chassis. It will if I make some kickoff tubes, which I might do onto the mini tub there, or all the way back and down to the rear of the frame. Then there'll be some structural reinforcement, which is something I will more likely do than the little kicker tube. So the plan is to get the chassis outside, get it all cleaned up, and here's my stuff. So this is like a prep saw. I went to a local automotive paint place. I got my little body suit, these tack cloths, so I can clean the car outside, the underneath, from all of any wax or grease or anything. Well, there's no wax, but if there's anything remaining, any chemicals, strip it clean. And then MTF recommended, this is what they use on all their cars, DP90. They said that this gallon, it's a 2-to-1, right? This gallon, I should be able to do the entire car. Underneath the exterior panels here, I'm probably just gonna scuff them up real good. I'm not gonna strip them down to bare metal. I think it will just be a colossal waste of time to do that. I might do the hood because whatever they painted this with, this is an aftermarket hood, but whatever it's painted with, it comes off real easy. You can tell it was black underneath, just like the other panels. So I'll probably strip that. And I'll just scuff up everything else real good, right? So then I can shoot it, because I want the car to be protected from the elements while I'm, you know, waiting for my engine, transmission, figuring out my interior, because there's still a lot to do, right? But the metalwork part of this is almost done. So after I paint the underneath, I got a little $30 Harbor Freight paint gun. It was recommended, pretty decent for what I'm planning to do. You know, again, like I said, this is just to protect the exterior, and I want it to be one color. I want that good base coat to be down. So then, you know, we can do filler and whatever. So plan is to do that, and then to get my friend Brad back so we can get the fenders and hood where they need to be. Once the fenders and hood are where they need to be, I weld in my closeout panels here. Once those are welded in, then I will do the same. I will prep the entire front here. I will paint that. So it's going to be on the rotisserie for a little bit, because it's just really convenient to be able to flip it over, I mean, so easily. Let me see if I can position this just to show you how easy it is. Let's see. There we go. I literally it's pretty incredible how easy it is to rotate this, and it really makes it convenient. Flip it around, do whatever for angles and so forth. So looking forward to that. It's going to start getting hot here soon. So I really want to get this metal work done. I need a break, you know. I want to do some armoring and get this thing into the front garage so I can store it until I've got my drivetrain. So that's what's going on. I'll do a video of, well, we'll see, but I think I'll do a video of cleaning it and then of painting it. Because I'm gonna put plastic everywhere on the wall, ceiling, floor, in here, make like a sort of paint booth sort of thing. So we'll see, but more to come.